Why did not you call me? Why did not you call me? He should not be a leading actor after midnight. He should not be a leading actor after midnight. It cannot evolve after 2 seconds. It cannot evolve after 2 seconds. He is married. He is married. I will be more careful with my spending from now on. I will be more careful with my spending from now on. He is writing a letter to his best friend. He is writing a letter to his best friend. Must be a civil engineer often. Must be a civil engineer often. You won't talk later. You won't talk later. Death toll. Death toll. It has no nickel. It has no nickel. Prices in this store are very high. Prices in this store are very high. You may not recognize it in a minute. You may not recognize it in a minute. Can be a consultant every day. Can be a consultant every day. Her stepdaughter is an environmentalist. Her stepdaughter is an environmentalist. He should arrive at the airport on time. He should arrive at the airport on time. You shouldn't pull it after 3 centuries. You shouldn't pull it after 3 centuries. They've been friends since kindergarten and still close. They've been friends since kindergarten and still close. It bores me. It bores me. Tony will attend this meeting a little bit. Tony will attend this meeting a little bit. This is your pen. This is your pen. Was our nephew a watchman? Was our nephew a watchman? The shop opens at 8 a.m. The shop opens at 8 a.m. Will you ride every year? Will you ride every year? I need the press. I need the press. The conference is scheduled for September. The conference is scheduled for September. The dog was chasing its tail in circles. The dog was chasing its tail in circles. Is your wife an investigator? Is your wife an investigator? By the time they graduate, we'll have already planned the graduation party. By the time they graduate, we'll have already planned the graduation party. I am a parent and I want to help my children succeed. I am a parent and I want to help my children succeed. My head is aching. My head is aching. We must complete this task by the end of the day. We must complete this task by the end of the day. The sun sets in the west every evening. The sun sets in the west every evening. If you need money, I can lend you money. If you need money, I can lend you money. Which do you like more, tea or coffee? Which do you like more, tea or coffee? Shouldn't they answer? Shouldn't they answer? His half-brother is a rapper. His half-brother is a rapper. I bought a dozen eggs from the grocery store. I bought a dozen eggs from the grocery store. Will they be born later? Will they be born later? What kind of music do you listen? What kind of music do you listen? Have to propose soon? Have to propose soon? Let's go to the cinema and watch a movie. Let's go to the cinema and watch a movie. I watched that TV show many times. I watched that TV show many times. I need to be more organized. I need to be more organized. Are you wearing a hat? Are you wearing a hat? She has to go to her doctor's appointment. She has to go to her doctor's appointment. The book was interesting. The book was interesting. They had to advance through the crowd. They had to advance through the crowd. The problem discussed in class required extensive research. The problem discussed in class required extensive research. My teacher recommended the book. My teacher recommended the book. Then we are technicians. Then we are technicians. They sang in the car. They sang in the car. Are our grandchildren singers? Are our grandchildren singers? I thought you'd be happy to see me. I thought you'd be happy to see me. We will ship after today. We will ship after today. I have many values. I have many values. Luckily. Luckily. Variable. Variable. We can go shopping after work. We can go shopping after work. Wouldn't he win? Wouldn't he win? The earthquake tore the city into pieces. The earthquake tore the city into pieces. Can you come with me? Can you come with me? His parents are manicurists. His parents are manicurists. We've been driving for hours. We've been driving for hours. I don't notice anything special about the case. I don't notice anything special about the case. This is the most relaxing vacation I've ever had. This is the most relaxing vacation I've ever had. The girl in the red dress caught everyone's attention. The girl in the red dress caught everyone's attention. He had studied for the exam for weeks, so he was confident that he would pass. He had studied for the exam for weeks, so he was confident that he would pass. He came to the meeting first. He came to the meeting first. Their grandfather is a night watchman. Their grandfather is a night watchman. Should go to the psychiatrist at dawn. Should go to the psychiatrist at dawn. You should practice speaking English every day. You should practice speaking English every day. I usually manage. I usually manage. The dog is barking at the postman. The dog is barking at the postman. How many people are in your family? How many people are in your family? The Pacific Ocean is the world's largest ocean. The Pacific Ocean is the world's largest ocean. He couldn't have done it without your help. He couldn't have done it without your help. He was studying for final exams in college. He was studying for final exams in college. He couldn't find his favorite book in the bookstore. He couldn't find his favorite book in the bookstore. I asked him to help me with the project. I asked him to help me with the project. He went to India and visited many historical places. He went to India and visited many historical places. They continue every month. They continue every month. My teacher told me, you have to practice more to get better at math. My teacher told me, you have to practice more to get better at math. Will we allow? Will we allow? It was not staying at 1 a.m. before. It was not staying at 1 a.m. before. The dog is chasing its tail. The dog is chasing its tail. December. December. While it is time-consuming, studying regularly will get you better grades. While it is time-consuming, studying regularly will get you better grades. How much money does he have? How much money does he have? Are clearance items available? Are clearance items available? The party was a huge success. The party was a huge success. I will need to take a blood sample for testing. I will need to take a blood sample for testing. Can clean. Can clean. I had a sandwich for lunch. I had a sandwich for lunch. Then it will not be capped at 1 a.m. Then it will not be capped at 1 a.m. I must have a baby. I must have a baby. White color is associated with purity. White color is associated with purity. Won't you be born in 15 days? Won't you be born in 15 days? Does he listen every day? Does he listen every day? Are the summers hot where you live? Are the summers hot where you live? They were playing chess when they realized it was midnight. They were playing chess when they realized it was midnight.